1 second, folks. I got to fix the screen here. Did not save the Discord window. There we go. Now we see everybody.
Yay!
We are back with the continuation of Season 4. I am joined by Ray, Sean, Tim, and JP, the host of the show. So JP, go ahead, take it away.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. She's wrong. She is the host of the show. It's just my show.
He'll turn.
Hey, it's my channel, but she is the host. She is the one that will try to keep us on task. She's good at that. So that's why she is here. But I want to thank everybody for joining us again this year. We're going to change some things this year, but now it's not even there anymore.
Yeah, because you have to scroll down and hit the live chat thing again because it switched from not being live to being live.
Never mind. This fucking phone fucking thing. I hate phones!
Okay. I don't understand why you're not on your computer.
So it keeps popping up as an error on my whatever. It's fine. So if you are in the chat, I want you to ask questions. I will do my best to answer them, or Tim. Rayshawn's getting there with his knowledge. He might be able to answer some questions. Heather, to answer some questions. You can ask us questions. But we're not going to sit here and just ramble on about picks. So this year we're doing it a little differently. We're going to do 4 picks. We'll talk football. This will give us more time to talk football. You get 4 picks. You get 1 regular pick. You get a lock pick, an upset pick, and then we have a lovely wheel that you will spin. Now, on that spin, if your lock pick, your upset pick, or your pick, just your random pick, pops up, you have to spin again. You can't use that pick as your pick. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
On the upset pick, if you come within the spread, you get 1 point if they lose. If the team you picked as an upset loses, but they fall within the spread. So example, if Philadelphia plays Dallas and Dallas is favored by 14 points and Philadelphia still loses by 13 points, you win 1 point. So this is going to be some study time where you have to actually do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the chat, since it's a chat, and usually, we can do it, you can ask us questions. Let's get interactive with everybody. And then, that's how we're going to interact with the chat. I want you guys to ask us questions or tell us what you think about give me a topic to talk about. Tell me, hey, there's an injury. There's some injury news that I seen today that might affect tomorrow night's game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
So, and why I think Detroit will win that game. But that's not one of my picks.
Yeah.
So we'll go there. We'll go with that. That's how we'll do things. So with that said, I am not going to lie to everybody. I have had no time to do any research. I watched a little bit of the preseason. I've paid attention to a little bit of the NFL. But I haven't really looked at anything. I have an idea of who I think is going to win this year. and who is not. But I can tell you what I think, but what I think, usually matters because I'm the smartest one in the room, usually. But it's been a long day for Heather, so I'm giving her shit. Because Wendy started school, so she's just all kinds of
Fucked
messed
up with the sleep
right
schedule
now.
again.
Wendy is all kinds of messed up, but I think she'll fall into a pattern, so she'll get there. She'll get there.
I tell you,
So with that said,
burnt my hand today.
Oh no!
I mean, I burnt my hand the other day. I get you. What'd you burn it on?
The stove.
I burnt mine on the oven. I went to pick up the pizza, and the pizza, I touched the. Yeah, so there's that. But anyway.
Pizza is a curse in this house, apparently, because that's how I did it too.
So, that said, what do we got?
Pizza took a piece of it.
Talk to me.
There is the one article that was shared into group. Let me get there. Hold on.
Oh yeah, share some articles in there, and I'll give you my. If I don't read it, I'll give you my thoughts on what I think.
Excuse me.
Just depends. Here's. Oh, we need to add. Oh, we can do it. But here's the thing.
I can't use the sound because it's not in this channel. Oh,
There we go.
If Tom Pellisario reports on something, I'm going to tell you to fuck off. If Adam Schefter reports on something, I'm going to tell you to fuck off. I don't give a fuck what any one of them fucking guys says. I'm going to give my opinion, essentially. Because them guys are like dirt sheet writers. They just are there to make news. Just like CNN and fucking MSNBC, So share articles. I'm all for that. But go ahead, Heather.
The first one is one I shared about Randall Cobb getting fined a whopping $13,889 for unnecessary roughness with an illegal blindside block on Giants DB Bobby McCain in the preseason finale.
Damn.
Okay. So this is a question for Tim. I have no problem with it because
I don't have
everybody
a
gets
problem with
fined.
it either.
So it's not even it's good that you put that in there because this is a talking point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blindside blocks are a thing in the NFL. And they are penalized and then fined for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not. I'm gonna tell you right now. They don't fine them fucking enough because it seems to not fucking affect them doing it.
Right.
Because they'll turn and say, "But I got in front of him." No, you didn't.
Video shows.
Did you see them argue?
There.
They argue with the referee that he got in front of him for a block. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No matter what sport, the player never did anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
These players seem to think that. So the only way to remedy this is by making. I would fine them more. You know what I would do? I'd fine them 30% of their fucking paycheck for that day.
Yeah, that would work. I mean,
what exactly is this block? How can you demonstrate
it's a blindside block. So.
There is video of it in that article if you go and click on the link that I shared in the Pickers chat. Rayshawn. So all right, imagine this is a guy running down the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And player comes and hits him like this.
Okay.
Okay. So if he doesn't get in front of him, this is legal. This is not.
Oh, okay, you can't hit it from the back. Got
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, anywhere that the helmet obstructs view is considered the blind side.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
A player should not have to have his head on a swivel when he is chasing somebody.
No.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, that said, if he gets in front of him and then hits him, that's on that player for not. I mean, he's going to get hit. I mean, It is what it is.
I mean, coming from the front, even on an angle, he should still have his peripheral vision and still be able to see that player.
Yes.
There is some nuance to it also, because if the offensive player or if the guy being blocked turns at the last second, they sometimes won't throw the flag there. And that's understandable because you can't predict what some guys are going to do at the last second.
Right. 100%. So there's
I have no problem. I saw the play. I have no problem with the fine.
No, I have a problem
on Hard Knocks. That's getting fined right away.
It needs to be more, personally.
Fines in general need to be more at the pro sport level.
Yes, that's my point.
And I like the idea of it being a percentage of your game check, because some of these guys make like millions of dollars per game.
Right.
So 13,900. I don't know where the fuck they got that number from, too, because this is a random ass number.
As Aaron
they
Rodgers
explained
joked,
it.
as Aaron Rodgers joked with Randall Cobb on the field, that was the training camp money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fines that these guys get goes back into the NFL and then is used for revenue sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Either revenue sharing or it goes to a charity, I think.
One of the three.
So just donating? Okay.
Yeah. But they need to cost
They need to up it.
They need to up it. Especially Aaron Rodgers, if he was to do that, $13,000 is like a penny to him.
Yeah.
The guy makes $50 million a year. Divide that by 17 games. That's how much he gets paid for one fucking game.
Yep.
He plays a game for 3 fucking hours. I have to work 40 hours a week, 7 days. Now, that being said, yes, they do practice, and I get that. Yes, they have to do all the workouts, and they have to do study, and I get that.
Yeah, there's more than just a 3-hour game.
No, don't fucking tell me that a football player is worth $50 million. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Especially one that's at the tail end of their career.
It just goes to show you how out of touch some of these professional athletes really are with the world.
So I hear this argument all the time. You know, you got these people that, you know, the players, the NFL, the owners need to give in to the players.
No, they don't.
I literally want everybody to think about this for a minute. It's billionaires arguing with millionaires.
Yep.
The players are just employees that could just get replaced by a practice squad.
Yes. So, well, it depends. It's not that easy.
In the future, we could eventually turn into the Jetsons, and all of the players could be replaced by robots. So.
And you don't have... The only thing that you have to pay for is the fucking robot.
And its spare parts.
So, yeah. So there's that. But Randall, these players need to get...
It needs to be based on what their current salary,
needs to be
what their current game checks are, as opposed to a flat fee.
Yeah, well, it's not a flat fee. It's not a flat fee.
Well, no.
A one-time payment of some arbitrary number that they think of off the top of their head.
It should be. The flat rate should be a percentage of their check.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
Let's say Aaron Rodgers makes $1 million a game, and he does that, and he gets 20% of his check taken. That's $200,000.
Yeah,
that's still a lot of. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's when you're actually going to feel the difference.
Depending on the penalty, should depend on like the how much they give up.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you could argue, but you're going to get fined for unnecessary roughness hits all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
now. Keep in mind, I can't read the chat because it keeps on popping.
It's just Aaron. He popped in and said hello, everybody.
How you doing, Aaron?
So, but Randall Cobb, he's not the kind of player that'll do anything maliciously.
No,
he's not.
I've
watched him play. I've watched him play for. I mean, he's been in the league for 9 years, and 8 of those years, I think he was in Green Bay. 10 of those years, 11. Excuse me.
Something like that.
Yeah,
something. He was in Green Bay. He's a good football player. He's not a mean player like Ray Lewis was, where if he hits you, he's going to stand over you and
gloat.
Mean mug, yeah.
So, yeah. But Ray Lewis is a very nice guy. It's just when he was on the field, he was not a nice guy.
No, he came. Nope. Ray Lewis came to play every time he was out on that field. That's the difference. He's the personality type that on the field he's all business, off the field he's all play.
Yeah,
understandable.
All right, next thing.
I'm a fan of his interviews because they're funny as fuck.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, I love his interviews.
All right, next up on the docket, Panthers have decided to go with somebody else in Frank Reich for their head coach instead of keeping Wilkes as their coach.
Hold on. What now?
The
Panthers have Frank Reich as their new head coach.
I thought he was hired a while ago.
Well, this was announced on January 26th, yes, but this is the first time we've gotten to speak about it.
Oh. Frank Reich got fired from Indianapolis because he was a terrible coach. I don't know if this is a good idea.
It seems like Wilkes did the better job because of getting the team back to playoff contentions at the very least. While he was interim coach.
Wilkes. Matt Rule got fired.
Yes.
All right. So this guy took over he wasn't the head coach that was hired. And they said, you know what? We're going to go with Frank Reich. He was the head coach. The interim head coach. Mm-hmm. So they were gonna hire somebody else in.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but is Frank Reich the right guy? We'll see. Carolina is one of those teams that could make. I don't agree with the guy that they got as the number 1 pick. I think C.J. Stroud is going to end up being better than he is. But, hey, it's not my money, so I don't care. It's not my team either. It's not my team. So I honestly think Bryce Young is going to be Kyler Murray. All the talent in the world, but doesn't know how to fucking apply it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else differently.
Kyler Murray is very talented.
He's just too short.
He can
His
make
work
all the
throws. Is his problem.
That's the problem. I think they're gonna. I don't know. Again, he's from Alabama, and I'm not shitting on Alabama, but come on. There was a question as to whether or not Mac Jones was the answer in New England, and I still think that.
Do you see?
And I still think
that progressing though, or is it possible that they could?
If you okay, to what? What are you going to change his position to?
Kicker.
Really? The fuck is wrong?
All right, I won't let Sean have it.
No. I think when you have to put a clause in his contract that he has to study,
it says a lot.
Yeah, I agree. It says a lot about him. It says a lot about his work ethic and his character.
Arizona's been they've been chasing a quarterback for
Carson Palmer?
Warner. Since Kurt Warner.
Oh, Kurt Warner, yeah. 06.
Yeah, they had Carson Palmer, but he was on the down slope of his career.
But I agree with the Kurt Warner one.
So was Kurt Warner, but he still had a little left in the tank.
Yeah. They got him to a Super Bowl.
Kyler Murray?
No.
Not quite.
Is not. I said it. Look, every quarterback that comes from Oklahoma or Alabama never fucking pans out. Do you want to know why that is? Because they do nothing. They do nothing but give 5-star recruits, and it just makes that one guy look that much better than everybody else.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying myself.
It's not a fault of theirs. It's not a fault of Nick Saban's, because I would be doing the same thing. His job is to go out and get 5-star recruits.
Yep. I mean,
his job is to win a national championship. But just because you threw for 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in college does not mean it's going to translate to the NFL.
Correct.
C.J. Stroud, same thing. Justin Fields, same thing. I think Justin Fields is the most talented quarterback in that draft class. I think he was better than Joe Burrow, if I remember right. They got drafted at the same time, correct?
Who?
Who did Justin Fields? I think he came out
Matt
the year.
Jones year.
What?
Matt Jones year. It was Matt Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance.
Okay. Matt Jones went before Justin Fields. Yeah. Justify that to me. That to me.
Justin Fields went before Matt Jones.
Well, okay.
Matt Jones was the last one available.
Stop. Relax. Sorry, I misspoke there, shit stain. Relax. I meant Zach Wilson.
There you go.
Justify that pick over Justin Fields. I dare a Jets fan to justify that pick to me. I'm telling you right now, if Justin Fields was in New York, Aaron Rodgers would not be there right
now. No.
I've been asked this question 5. Let's get on that. I've been asked this question 5 fucking times this week. What do you think about Aaron Rodgers in New York? You know what I tell everybody?
I don't give
a fuck. I'm not.
He's not
an Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry.
I'm not an Aaron. Sorry. I am not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I am a Green Bay Packers fan. I don't care who my quarterback is, as long as they progress and get better. I am not expecting Jordan Love to be fucking anybody but Jordan Love.
Right.
And everybody asks me, how many games do I think the Packers are going to win? I find it very hard to see them winning 6 games. It's just reality.
It's a rebuilding
it's his
phase
first year
now.
starting every game, so.
It's not even that. It's. I don't think the defense is that good.
There's that too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have all the talent in the world, and I don't think it's the defensive coordinator. I think it's players.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like Barry allows his players to decide where they want to play and how far off the ball they want to play.
Yeah, that's what fucks them up.
So when you allow, and yes, that could be a Joe Barry problem, but I call it a Matt LaFleur problem, letting his defensive coordinators tell his players, hey, you know what? I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to call the play, but you guys play wherever you want. You play where you want. You want to play off a guy? Play off a guy. There's a difference between being a player's coach and a player's coach.
Yeah.
And plus, it's the Jets. It's not like Aaron Rodgers is going to be the end-all, be-all for the Jets to get to a fucking Super Bowl. There is still way too much wrong with the offensive line and the defense line.
Excuse me.
You're black.
No, it's okay. I don't think the Jets are making the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I could be wrong.
If they make the playoffs, it'll be as a wild card.
Yes,
I
agree with Tim on that one.
I don't think they're making the playoffs. I don't think.
Either. I'm saying if they make it.
No, I am not even if it. I don't think they're not making the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers is not going to make one bit of difference on that team. Show me where he's going to make one bit of difference. Keeping in mind that Zach Wilson threw for almost 4,000 yards last year.
And didn't get shit for the team.
Well, they play a better football season, I should say, last season than they ever did since I've been watching. So
they did better last season than they ever did than I have ever seen growing up watching them as well. So
do you want it? I mean, it can't get worse.
No, it can't get worse, but I don't think having Cobb and Rodgers is the answer to solve all of their problems.
So, you know what I think? Butt Fumble Boy got him to an AFC championship 3 times.
Twice.
Was it twice? Twice.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. 14-15. Don't ask me, I remember this shit.
No, he 14 and 15.
No.
He got him there in 2010 and 2000 or 2009 or 2010 and 2011.
9 and 10.
Well, whatever.
It was the year the first year was the year the Patriots drafted Rob Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah. Well, whatever. You get what I'm saying. My point is, that's the Jets in a nutshell.
Yeah. They always have a stout defense. Their offense is what tends to let them down.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is the answer.
He's not. Because, yes, they may have a stout defense. It's not stout enough to prevent points from scoring.
Especially in today's NFL, when all these teams can score at the drop of a hat.
Right.
Not me.
I'm talking about
racking up on
Bengals, the Eagles, the Chiefs. There's one more, and I can't remember now. Oh, and the Bills.
The Jets may make the playoffs, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, they're not winning the AFC East.
I don't give a fuck I don't think they're going to win any more than 7-8 games this year.
That's a lot.
That's not making the playoff, not the AFC.
No, that will make you in the playoffs in the AFC, even with the extra wild card.
I think the Patriots are better than the Jets.
I mean, yeah. And I don't think the Patriots are that good anymore.
I honestly don't think the Patriots were ever really that good. So,
I mean,
it was all Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I won't say they wasn't ever good. They was tough competition.
You can't argue with 7 world titles. Can't.
Okay.
They were good. They were good for a reason.
Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Belichick's coach. Belichick's GM, he could not draft anyone to save his life.
He is still there.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
They'll have to drag him out, I think.
He's got the right people to work with Mac Jones to get him workable. But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's still that chance that they still won't make it this year. They'll get close this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they'll quite make it.
We'll see. We'll see on that. But I do want to talk about one thing. Speaking of pussies, I watched the Patriots and Packers game this year, and they cut the game off.
Oh.
They stopped playing because a guy got hurt. So this is a reactionary thing to Damar Hamlin getting hurt. If every fucking time a player gets hurt on the field and can't, like, he breaks his fucking leg, we have to fucking end the game because I'm distraught. I don't know if I can continue playing. Well, you know what? Get the fuck out of the league then.
All right. You're playing. Get back to game.
What happened to Damar Hamlin was a freak fucking accident. What happened to that kid was it the Patriot that got hurt?
Yeah.
It was.
That happens all the fucking time.
Do we not remember Dak Prescott? Do we not remember Dak Prescott trying to put his heel back in his shoe when it was actually the bottom of his fucking femur?
I understand it's only preseason, but you're taking time away from evaluation of your players. Get your starters off the fucking field and let these kids that are never going to get a chance to play in an NFL game. You brought them in there for a fucking reason. Give them their time. They might you might find a diamond in the rough playing at that moment.
Yeah, you got a 32-man
I do not fucking understand.
Why would you stop the game?
Why it's stupid. Every time somebody tears a fingernail off, we got to stop playing because I don't know if I can continue. I just seen the guy's fingernail hanging off his fucking finger. The fuck?
And then 2 plays later, they come back in and they're fine.
It's so stupid. I get it. This is a reactionary thing to the Damar Hamlin incident, which was a freak fucking accident. Get over your fucking selves. Stop being pussy.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they signed up for.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Fucking no shit.
Yep. You want to end the game early? Fine. Give back your entire fucking game check.
That right there should be
no. You want to know what? You're going to end the game on that? Give me back my money for paying for this fucking ticket.
Yeah.
To come and watch the football game.
Fuck
them. Take their paycheck. Give me my fucking money back.
There's the fine.
I'm so sick and tired of this woke fucking crybaby back bullshit that I'm seeing with the NFL and every other fucking sport that happens. Somebody gets hurt, we've got to stop playing. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. And all you people fucking defending that shit, fuck you. You don't like it? Don't care.
Like, take a commercial break and but don't stop the whole entire game.
No, you can go to a commercial break. You
Yeah.
can go to programming get them, whatever.
Get them off the field. But then the players that were on the field, you can bench them for a couple plays while the younger guys go in so that those guys can collect themselves after seeing it.
No.
And you wouldn't mind. It's preseason. This was the first preseason game, too.
Yeah.
No, this is the second preseason game. That's on me. You have expanded rosters. You can put some guys on while the other guys collect themselves.
Yeah.
That's what
It is
happens.
It is what it is. I just wanted to make, because I seen that, and I'm like, if this is the route the NFL is going to go, they might as well just become two-hand touch.
Or flag.
Or flag.
Or flag football.
Well, or put flag to the quarterback over.
Where you catch the ball is where you're down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so dumb, man. I just find it to be the fucking lamest fucking shit in the world. These players signed up for this.
Yeah.
It's a violent fucking game. Shit is going to fucking happen.
Yep.
Enough. The shit will happen. Somebody will get paralyzed. I remember fucking, was it Jack Lambert? Merlin Olsen played on a broken fucking leg for an entire game.
Alpha said it was Jack Youngblood.
Jack Ham. Jack Youngblood. He was another one. But I know that there has been more than just Jack Youngblood. These guys, back in the day...
Rivers, both his ACLs.
Yeah.
Well, Philip Rivers is a fucking douchebag. I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, he tore his ACL and still almost beat the Patriots in the 07 playoffs.
Right. But my point is, the players of yesteryear would be turning over in their grave.
Johnny United.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make a point about they better not fucking, if somebody gets hurt pretty bad, I don't want to see them end the game because
it's it's a mentally traumatic experience.
Then quit football.
Correct.
Yep.
Be a water boy.
No, they wouldn't even be able to.
Well, don't be a water boy. Don't be a water boy. Don't be a water boy because it's too fucking emotional for you. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say on that. I just hope the NFL doesn't turn into this where somebody gets hurt and they're down on the field for 15 minutes, only having a broken leg, and then they have to call the fucking game. Whatever. And then it turns out the guy was fine. He just had a concussion. Anyway.
But meanwhile, the player that fucking Randall Cobb hit is just put into fucking concussion protocol and nothing else happened. That game continued.
Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem I have. Just because he got up and walked away doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They should, every time somebody gets concussed, they got to stop the game. Which, in turn, you might as well just shut football down because somebody's going to have a concussion.
Yep.
So anyway, that's all I wanted to speak on that issue. Just
those were the only articles I found in the chat.
There's one on Sports Illustrated.
About what?
Bring it up.
Jake Hayner will be serving at 6.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna get to that.
Yes.
Gonna get to that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're bringing it up. You read it, man.
Go ahead.
She said, "Bring it up." You read it for violating the NFL PED policy. What is a PED?
Performance enhancing drugs.
Okay.
Yep. So he did some steroids to make himself look good.
What?
And he's still not very good. He's not that good. Go ahead.
I don't care what the players say. It's never Adderall.
No.
Oh, that's the excuse?
That's the excuse every player uses. Or the other one that they like to use is, it was something that was prescribed to me by my doctor, but I never got it approved by the league.
Which is, you're still your own fault because you're supposed to clear it with us first, their ass. Also sit down.
You're supposed to clear it with the team's doctor, as well as your own doctor.
Right.
So this way the league knows about it and they can't say shit.
Yep.
He won't be playing until week 6.
I don't care.
He's not even going to standard suspension.
So, and here's the thing, and I do, so Jake Hayner, and I don't know why this is a big story, that guy will never see the football field. He just won't.
Oh, and it's without pay.
Good.
It's always without pay.
Good.
Should be.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking idiot.
Pretty much.
If he thought he was going to win a starting job in New Orleans, he's a fucking idiot. I mean, he might try out for the fucking Arizona Cardinals job. He might get that one, but
well, it's because the Cardinals are hurting for people anyway. So,
the Cardinals suck.
Exactly.
They have a quarterback that doesn't know how to fucking read. So anyway,
video games.
Well, and that's fine too. I play video games.
I do too.
Yeah, but he wants to collect his NFL
in lieu
check.
of doing his actual job.
Yeah, he wants to collect his NFL check while sitting on his ass playing Call of Duty.
Yep.
Well, this is the kind of kid that Kyler Murray is. He thinks, well, if I see somebody open, I'll throw it to him.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know what route that guy is running to fucking know that he's open?
That's the problem with the spread offense that's taken over college football too.
Yes. That and the fact that he's all of 5'2" and can barely see over his offensive line's head.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, Drew Brees was not the tallest person in the world.
No,
he was taller than Kyler Murray.
The tallest person in the world.
Taller than Kyler Murray.
No, he's not. He's the same size. Kyler Murray is 5'10" and a half. Drew Brees is 5'10" and a half, 5'11". He's like an inch taller than Kyler Murray.
They lie on those things. Fake news.
Either way, he's not that much smaller than fucking Drew Brees.
No. But Drew Brees, it all goes back to Kyler Murray's work ethic and him not wanting the NFL paycheck, but not wanting to have to put the work in for it.
I think Drew
Brees is 6 foot.
Okay, he's 2 inches taller than Kyler Murray. The average
You were thinking Russell Wilson. He's 5'11".
It does. Okay, whatever. The average offensive lineman is 6'4". So he can't see over the fucking center either. He didn't have a problem. This is my point.
Yeah.
At that point, you need to learn how to run the ball. Can't see.
He knows how to run the ball. Jalen Hurts is not that much taller than he is. He doesn't have a fucking problem. I am hearing echo.
You might be popping through on mine. It means you gotta stop yelling.
I can't help it.
Still hearing the echo?
Yes. Sorry.
You'll have to let us know on the stream if it's bad on there, and I'll see if I can try and fix it.
Anyway. Kansas City Chiefs. So, for all you Kansas City Chiefs fans out there, Travis Kelce. Can't deal with echo. I can't deal with it. It's fucking annoying the shit out of me.
That's why I didn't buy Echo.
Are you guys getting an echo, or is it just him?
I'm not.
I ain't getting an echo. I heard the echo. I heard it. So he's not bugging out.
Okay. No, I'm just saying it might be his headphones reverberating.
Probably.
Can you hear me now?
We can still hear you, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we've been able to hear you the entire time.
You hear the echo, JP, still?
Not anymore, no.
It was the headphones having issues then. All right, they cleared it up.
All right, so Travis Kelce ended up, he's hurt his hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's questionable for tomorrow night's game.
Let's go Detroit.
Chris Jones, their starting defensive tackle, is having contract dispute and is not playing.
Keep the good news coming. Let's go.
I think, and I'm not picking this game because it's not one of my games. Now, if it does land on me, I will tell you what I think. So I'm telling you right now, I think Detroit's beating Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't see them doing very well with Kelsey or Jones.
Here's why. Who is Patrick Mahomes' go-to when times get tough?
Kelsey.
Okay.
If he doesn't play, they are hurting. Because really, who do they have?
That little running back who came on strong last year, but
you can't run the ball 75 times a game.
No, you can't.
You have to change it up.
I agree, you can't.
It's the same thing with So I argue with other Packer fans. Oh, the Packers will be fine. They got Aaron Jones. You can't run the ball 50 times a game, and you can't throw it to Aaron Jones 20 of those times. So you can't just focus on one player. Green Bay is way too young to be competitive this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're very talented.
They got to find their tracks, though.
Yep.
But on that, I don't think Green Bay is winning Sunday because Romeo Doubs is hurt.
Yep.
Christian Watson is hurt.
That's a big one.
David Bakhtiari. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know who. Is Jordan Love going to have to fucking throw the ball 50 times to fucking Aaron Jones? Because I know fucking A.J. Dillon's going to dance in the backfield trying to get extra yards, not even getting past the line of fucking scrimmage. The problem with A.J. Dillon is I need him to get one fucking yard. The guy's 6 foot, 250 pounds. He has quads. He has quadriceps the size of a Volkswagen and can't get a yard. Don't feed me a line of shit. They call him Quadzilla for a reason.
Right.
The guy's quads are like this fucking big. And he can't get a yard on his fourth and inches. Because he'd rather dance in the backfield than get that yard.
Green Bay needs either a Mark Andrews or Gus Edwards type player.
They have him in Luke Musgrove.
They don't use him, though.
He's a rookie. They just drafted him this year. They'll melt. It's just going to take time. They're going to struggle this year. And the reason I say they're only going to win 6 games this year, all you fucking Packer fans, if you listen to what I'm telling you, is every NFL team loses 2 or 3 games
just by stepping on the field.
Because if that is the case, the fucking Bengals would be 17-0 every year, just like the Kansas City Chiefs. But they will find a game where they just don't have it. It happens to every team. Green Bay is good for 6 wins. They may be that team that could get 3 wins out of the fucking blue, and they're in the playoffs. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't see it.
So you're telling me this year, because you know the fact that it's a majority rookie team, that you're not going to be as upset and we're not going to have to buy another new TV?
No. I know the Packers aren't making the playoffs this year, and I'm okay with that. Because you have a first-year starting quarterback. Your 2 best receivers are second-year players who Aaron Rodgers never fucking threw to because he didn't trust them, which I can't wait to fucking Garrett. I cannot fucking wait until Garrett Wilson runs the wrong fucking route one fucking time and Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw to him the rest of the game.
Yeah,
even if he is wide the fuck open. And Randall Cobb said it on Hard Knocks. He said, look, y'all, it's going to happen. If he doesn't trust you, he's not throwing the ball to you.
Which I'm surprised he's throwing the ball to anybody, because I don't know how many players you can actually trust on the Jets line to actually run the route the right way.
Aaron Rodgers came out and said, and I do trust Aaron Rodgers' assessment. He says that Garrett Wilson could be as good, if not better, than Davante Adams.
Every player on every wide receiver has the potential to be Davante Adams.
That being said, Davante Adams had to work at getting where he was.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just because he was a first-round pick that ended up going in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, think about it. At the time, Antonio Brown was a undrafted free. I think he went in the 7th round. He was one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the league for like 2 years. And it wasn't because he wasn't good. It's because he was. He's got mental fucking issues.
And then he went insane.
That's when the CTE kicked in.
The CTE. This motherfucker. This is how fucking crazy this motherfucker is. He says he's got CTE. How can you tell? They dissect your brain. That is the only way you can tell. Is if you dissect the brain.
Yep. He's using it as an excuse so that people feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I don't.
He's using an undiagnosed illness as a crutch because of the fact that he wants all the attention in the fucking world.
Yep.
I'm just going to tell you, he may have it. He did play in a violent sport.
Yeah.
He played in a violent sport.
I'm shocked.
He did play in a violent sport, and he has had concussions.
I remember the one years ago in the playoffs. He took a shot by Adam Pac-Man Jones against the Bengals.
I remember when a fucking weight fell on his head in one of the workout rooms. I think Bobbitt shared that video with us.
I don't remember that. So he can just shut the fuck up. You can go get yourself tested for concussion symptoms because you can test for that shit. Go talk to a therapist.
That's the number one answer. Just go see a therapist.
So yeah, I mean, this is going to be an interesting year in the NFL. That's all I can say.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you, and I'll go around the room. I didn't tell Heather this since it's the first week. Tell me who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl and who's going to win it.
Well, we all have our hopes, but...
Go ahead. Go ahead, Heather.
We all have our hopes, but
okay.
I don't think the Ravens are going to be there just yet this year. Next year, I think, might be their year.
Next year might be their year. But anyway, who is it going to be?
Year, think it's going to be Chiefs.
Nope.
Let her finish. It's her pick.
It is. Sorry, Heather.
I don't know who else. Because the Chiefs are going to struggle at the beginning of the season without Kelsey, but he's not out for the whole year.
True.
So,
okay. Who's going to be for the NFC?
Buccaneers don't have fucking Brady anymore, so it's not going to be them.
The Buccaneers are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They won't be the worst, but they'll finish in last place in the NFC South.
Yeah.
Over the Texans?
That's the AFC South.
We gotta draw a map from.
Yeah,
yeah, I need those maps too because I'm still having trouble keeping them straight. Hold on one sec.
All right, while you do that, Ray Sean, go ahead. Give me your pick. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl and who's going to win?
AFC, I'm going with the Buffalo Bills versus NFC. Between the Niners.
I don't think the Niners are going to be that good this year.
Yeah, I don't think they are either.
Put out on Brock Purdy.
On paper, they're going to be, but that paper means shit to me.
That and also that offense doesn't work.
The Niners, and I have to go with Eagles. Niners or the Eagles. And who's going to win? I am pulling for Buffalo. I've been saying Buffalo or the Ravens for the last 3 years.
Okay. Tim?
Well, AFC, I agree with Race on Buffalo. What I think will wind up happening is Buffalo will be able to get out to a large enough lead that they'll be able to get home field advantage in the playoffs, which will give them one of the few legs up they'll need to beat Kansas City.
They had home field advantage throughout the playoffs, didn't they not?
Yeah, but they didn't face KC in the playoffs.
Yeah, they lost to Cincinnati.
Yeah, but Cincinnati does play weather more.
So Buffalo plays in that weather all the time.
Yeah, no, Cincinnati plays in a weather climate more colder climate.
Buffalo has a worse climate than Cincinnati.
Oh, I agree.
In the winter.
Yeah, they're farther north. We can't get more snow.
We can't use that.
Regardless of that, Buffalo and NFC don't.
Y'all are forgetting one team. Go ahead.
I'm thinking.
Don't think too
hard. There's smoke coming out of my head.
While he's thinking, I'll give mine. I think it's going to be Chiefs and possibly...
She don't want to say it.
Possibly the Rams.
Okay. The Rams are going to be worse than the Packers this year.
I don't know, man. You never know. Because I don't think the Eagles are gonna have. I don't think the Eagles are gonna have the same kind of year that they had last year.
Yeah, they're gonna have a better one.
They aren't even gonna win the NFC East.
They got a tougher schedule this year, Ray Sean.
They do.
That's fine. Bring it on.
It's gonna be the Bills and the Cowboys.
No.
Okay, if that's the case, I just wanted to see. I hate Cowboy fans. They're funny.
I see the Lions Bears going before the Cowboys.
No.
Sorry.
Ray Sean. I'm going to tell you right now, the Cowboys have done enough this year through the draft. They were only a player or two away. They got those two players. They're going to the Super Bowl. And no, picking up Trey Lance is not that what I mean.
No. I mean, even my Ravens getting the fucking OBJ, I still don't think that's going to be enough for them to get to the playoffs. Or even the Super Bowl.
Here's who I see. I see the Ravens and the Bills in the AFC Championship game. And then I see the Bills or the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC title game. But the Cowboys end up winning. That's how I see it.
That would probably be one of the most heavily viewed NFC Championship games.
The Eagles are going to be right there. But they're just not going to have enough this year. Do you know how hard it is to repeat what they did last year? And they're going to have to do it. It's not happening.
Think about it.
It is so hard. It is so
21. Rookie Jalen Hurts brought his team
Yes.
to the playoffs. 2022, second year,
Mm-hmm.
they got to the Super Bowl. 2023.
Okay.
What do you think? You don't think they progressing? It's a progression.
Are they though? Are
I
they
think
though?
so.
They don't
I think
have.
so.
No. You want to know why? Because they don't have Miles Sanders anymore.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
And Cowboys don't have Ezekiel Elliott.
He wasn't there last year either.
No, he was not.
He was actually there last year.
Yeah, but did he get a bulk of the carries like Miles Sanders did? That's my point.
Yeah.
But you got to think about
better.
something.
I am thinking, Rayshawn, trust me.
Eagles are they transitioning from doing all that running. Yes, they're gonna be running, but they have AJ Green, they have Devontae Smith, they have Dallas Goedert. They're gonna start throwing the ball more. I see it.
Rayshawn, they threw a ball a lot last year.
Yeah,
they can't throw the ball any more than they did last year.
Listen. And that's more than they ever did.
I'm telling you. I'm not saying I don't think Dallas's defense is going to be really good this year. It is going to be hard to get a pass off on Dallas. They are going to. I'm not saying Philadelphia is not going to be good. I just think they need to be as good as they were last year. And that is really hard to do when you have a schedule like they do. It's going to run them down. And they will get injured. There will be injuries. That's my prediction. It's going to be the injuries that are going to kill Philadelphia.
Injuries and just general wear and tear on them.
It's going to wear them down. And next year after that, who knows? But it's going to be tough for Philadelphia to do a repeat of last year. That's all I'm saying. Because everybody said Brock Purdy is the next coming of Tom fucking Brady, and he got exploited like a motherfucker in the NFC title game.
Who was this guy?
Brock Purdy, he's quarterback for San Francisco, which is why San Francisco traded Trey Lance to Dallas, because they think Brock Purdy is San Francisco. I could play for San Francisco. It's plug and fucking play.
Yeah,
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
It's the same. It's the same as it was in New England. It was plug and play. Did Tom Brady really make that big of a fucking difference with that offense? I don't think so. They just weren't very good that year. That they didn't make the playoffs or that they lost in the first round or whatever. They were the cream of the crop in the AFC. We'll see though. That's a prediction. I could be wrong. I just don't know. It's going to be really hard for Philadelphia to do what they did last year. Now they may come out and do it. Who knows? My prediction is that they won't. That's all I'm saying. I think Buffalo is out for revenge.
Absolutely. That is my team AFC right now. They going.
Yep,
they're going for the championship.
Winning. Yep. They're winning. They're my pick to win it this year.
Yeah.
I agree.
So Heather, go ahead.
I gave mine already.
Yeah, she said the Rams.
The Rams? I mean, that's fine. We'll see. They're predicted not to be very good this year, but that's fine.
And since when have you listened to the pundits?
I am one of those pundits. I don't think they're going to be very good this year.
I don't think the Cowboys are going to be very good this year, but the Cowboys are never really very good.
Well, they were last year.
Though? Dolphins.
No.
No.
Again.
What?
Not with
Again.
was one hit away from being concussion protocol.
I will say this. I think they'll be better than the Jets.
Oh, yeah. That's like saying the Yankees are better than the Mets. I mean, come on.
Well, just saying. That's why I don't think the Jets are making the playoffs. I think the Dolphins are. And I don't think the Dolphins are going to get
so heavily hyped up this year.
They were heavily hyped up last year too.
Who?
Yeah. The Jets.
They're
like the in pick for all these pundits.
The only reason that the pundits are picking the Jets is because Aaron Rodgers is on that team.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if Aaron Rodgers wasn't on that team, people would be saying they might win 6 games this year.
Yep.
Do you really think Aaron Rodgers is 6 wins? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't think he might be worth 3.
Yeah.
And it's an NFL team. They're going to lose a game that they should win. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Happens to every team.
Yep.
Like the Ravens should beat the Browns every time they play.
Okay, now.
I mean, Jesus Christ, the Packers fucking lost to the Arizona Cardinals when they were the worst team in the fucking NFL.
Packers beat struggling against Detroit.
The Packers were one of the best teams in the NFL. So I don't want to hear all this. Well, they have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers lost more games than he actually fucking won. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he won a lot of games, but he lost a bunch too. He cost the Packers a few games here and there. I can name 2 or 3 in the most recent of years. The one against San Francisco, and then, well, just that one for right now. I'd have to go back and
he has to research it.
But I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers, yes, he's a great quarterback. I've said it. I think he's probably the greatest thrower of the football ever, and I stand by that. But do I think that he is the one guy that's going to change that franchise and turn it into a Super Bowl champion? No, not happening. They may make the playoffs, but they aren't getting very fucking far.
No, their offense won't be strong enough to get past the high-powered offenses in the AFC.
They aren't going to beat the Chiefs. I don't think they're beating the Bills, and I don't think they're beating the Bengals. Those are the 3 teams that the Jets have to get past.
Yep.
They are not doing it.
Those are the 3 teams I was thinking of when I made that statement of high-powered offenses, too.
Well, I mean, you could even throw the Chargers into that fucking mix.
Yeah.
You could throw the Jaguars into that fucking mix.
They might surprise some people this year.
Just saying.
Yep.
But I don't have anything because, like I said, I haven't been able to do any fucking research.
There hasn't been much that showed up on my timeline either. Anything else pop on yours or your timelines, Rayshawn or Tim?
Derek Barnett is looking to get traded.
Yeah, because the Eagles are going to be very good this year.
Nah, he just wants to play more football.
He just doesn't want to play football?
No, he wants to play more.
He wants more playing time.
Here's what Derek Barnett needs to do. Work at it.
I was gonna say be better.
You don't just get better just because you were a first round pick. They picked you as one of your first round picks because they thought you were gonna be that good. But look at you now. Now you're wanting to be traded because you want more playing time. There's a reason why you aren't getting a lot of playing time. It's because you aren't doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Truth hurts, Heather.
Hiccups hurt.
So, yeah. You guys ready to do
Only thing I got is the NFL clarified the one big rule change they made this year, which is they allowed a team to carry a third quarterback that doesn't.
Oh, yes.
So
Jones
either
his,
but the rule is you either carry a third quarterback. If you don't carry a third quarterback, then you can have an emergency quarterback. The only time here's stop. Now let me finish before anybody says anything. You got a quarterback. So a coach can't say, you know what, I'm going to throw the third string quarterback out there for a trick play.
Nope,
can't do that.
No,
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. The NFL has become a weak fucking league for that reason alone. There should be no reason why I have to fuck. Well, you can't play him because he's an emergency third string quarterback. Get the fuck out of here. That is the dumbest fucking rule I have ever fucking heard. That is dumber than any rule that they've recently done. No. Tell me how that makes any sense.
The reason why is it goes back to last year during the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
When both of the Niners' two primary quarterbacks, Brock Purdy and Trey Lance, both got hurt. And Purdy actually wound up having to go back out while injured. The only way you can use the emergency third quarterback is if both your starting and your backup get hurt and cannot continue the game. Or are thrown out.
Stop. Why does that have to be a fucking rule?
I don't know.
Why? So here's the thing. Here's why I'm saying this. So if I wanted to run a trick play and I wanted to put somebody out there at quarterback, I can't fucking do it because my quarterback. So you're telling me that Brock Purdy or another quarterback has to be on the fucking field when running a play? Where in the fucking rule book does it say that?
No,
I'm talking about in the rule book, as far as I know, it only says you have to have 11 men playing football.
I am saying for the purposes of the emergency quarterback, the only way the emergency third quarterback can be used is if both your starter and your backup have gotten hurt and cannot continue the game, or they were thrown out of the game.
You're still not. I get that. That's a dumb fucking rule. That's my point. Who is the NFL to dictate to the coach what they can and can't do with a fucking player? Do you see my point?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense to me to have an emergency third quarterback. If it's a roster spot, you have 53 fucking guys. Who cares?
That's the other thing. They have to be on the roster.
Put a center under quarterback. What the fuck? What difference does it fucking make who they have playing at fucking quarterback? That makes no sense to me. But the rule makes no sense. That means you can't run a trick play with the fucking wide receiver at quarterback. In fact, you can't do the wildcat formation anymore because it's not a fucking quarterback.
No.
It's a dumb fucking rule. It's a dumb rule. Well, that's what teams are going to... Hey, that's not the quarterback. They can't run that play.
Yes, they can. It's just to use the emergency quarterback.
Why even have it? Why even have it as a rule is my point.
Because people were all up in arms about Brock Purdy having to go out while injured to play in the NFC Championship game.
So stop right there. Stop right there. No, stop. That's a dumb rule. You want to know why? That's on the coach for putting Brock Purdy out there. If it's not to protect the fucking player, the coach should know better. He shouldn't he can't go back out and throw a ball. Go put somebody under that can turn around and hand the fucking ball off. It's not that fucking hard.
That's all he did actually after he got hurt.
Well, okay, then then why make it a rule? It's a stupid. It's a stupid fucking rule that makes no sense. It makes no sense.
How much you want to bet it's the Players Association sticking their foot in and saying, "Oh no,
like I said, it's a stupid fucking rule. They shouldn't have a fucking say-so in anything. Period."
And there's the problem. Well, PA has a voice in the rules committee, as do the owners, and then you get one referee in there and then they all vote on it. I don't know how it's specifically delineated.
Well, they just need to stop.
Works for me.
Because that rule is the dumbest thing I have ever fucking heard. When I read that, I'm like, so you can't have a wide receiver play quarterback at all?
No, you can.
Then why is it a fucking rule?
Because it's just to use the emergency third quarterback. That's where the rule is in effect.
It's a lame fucking rule.
It's a lame duck. Yes, we get
why? It. So you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
Why it's a lame fucking rule.
Yep, I do.
And I get what you're saying. The emergency quarterback rule is it makes no sense. Why even have it? So my point is, if the wide receiver can play quarterback whenever the fuck he wants, there shouldn't be a fucking rule that you need an emergency third string quarterback. It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It's probably, as Heather said, it was probably I think it was the Players Association who pushed it through heavily.
Yeah, because it's their duty to protect the players where they can.
They don't give a damn about the rank and file.
Hence the air quotes.
They don't give a damn about the rank and file. The ones that they're there to protect are the top 3% of the players who make the most money.
This way they can make the most in the...
Yeah.
It is Kyle Shanahan's fault that he put Brock Purdy out in that position. He should have never have fucking done. If he was hurt, he shouldn't have been out there.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I don't give a fuck.
Well, if he was hurt, they should have stopped the game there.
I am telling the NFL right now, you are the dumbest fucking league out there by making that fucking rule. That's just like saying, I got to have an emergency sixth man on the bench. What the fuck kind of stupid rule is that? Do you see how dumb it sounds?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have a problem with it. It's so dumb. The rule makes no sense. I can play a fucking running back at quarterback if I wanted to. I don't give a shit. It's so dumb. It just makes no sense.
Well, shit.
Just make sure. The only thing I can tell NFL teams, please make sure that you have a third string quarterback just in case your fucking two guys get hurt. I mean, that is on the coaching staff for not having that. That's why the San Francisco 49ers suck and lose all the time in games that they should probably fucking win because they make fucking stupid decisions like that. Kyle Shanahan is a fucking idiot.
Well, we knew that from the start, but we're not going to go there.
Remember 28-3? That's all I got to fucking say.
I think that's every bit of news that we had between the two chats going on. So, shall we go on to the picks now and the new rules?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
Yep. All right. I had distracted.
Yes.
Let's get the wheel up for everybody to see. And I found out we can actually add a bot to Discord and have the wheel in Discord. I'll do that after we get off of here so I do it properly. But yes. All right, can you all see the wheel?
Yes.
I see it. Kind
of.
Can I see the words?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Make your window bigger, Rayshawn.
No, we're not doing this again. It is big.
All right. So, shall we go with the lock and upset picks first?
Nope. Spin the wheel first.
Okay. The first game. Ooh, just barely. Raiders at the Broncos.
Oof.
Okay.
Tim, who you got?
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Rayshawn?
All right. So, nope. You get to spin. You got to spin again. So remove the Raiders and the Broncos.
This is so stupid.
No, it's not.
That's his one pick, right?
That's his. That's his spin the wheel pick.
Spin the wheel pick. Yes.
So you can't pick the Raiders and the Broncos the rest of the night, Tim. You get that?
Yep, I got it.
Go ahead.
Spin.
I got song stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Eagles at the Patriots. Rayshawn, I'm pretty sure this was going to be the game you were going to pick for your own. So either way, you can't pick it as your own. You're going to have to pick a different one. Go ahead. Who do you got, Eagles or Patriots?
Eagles.
Okay. You can spin for me next, Heather.
Okay. Now you're in a quandary.
Yeah, because this was my upset pick.
Hey, you can't use it now.
Nope. I'm going to go with the Panthers. That's who I think is going to win the game. Now I got to find. Damn it! Now I got to see. I like this kind of.
I like it.
For me,
I like this kind of the way that we're doing this because.
Oh God, I got the toilet bowl here. Cowboys at Giants. Oh God, I'm gonna go Cowboys because Giants are fucking shit.
They did decent last season. I'm just saying.
All right, now, do I spin for Tim again?
Mm-mm.
Are we done?
Spin for yourself.
I did.
You're done with the spins. You're done with the spins. All right, let's go with our lock pick.
I will start with that. My lock is Ravens at Texans, and I'm picking the Ravens to win that.
Okay. Rayshawn?
My lock pick will be Cardinals at the Commanders, and I'm gonna pick the Commanders.
Good lock pick. I actually like that.
Tim?
I'm gonna go with Bills at Jets and then go with the Bills.
It's a good one.
That's what I was gonna go with. I'm still gonna go with that.
So Bills
Bills
okay.
or the Jets.
All right, upset games. Tim, we'll start with you this time.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots and.
You're gonna go with the Eagles, the Patriots over the Eagles for your upset pick?
Yeah.
Patriots.
Okay.
Being the upset. Rayshawn?
Yeah.
Same thing? No, you can't because you got Eagles already.
You can't.
What's your upset?
My upset is between two games and any mini money mo blah 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 blah. Dolphins and Chargers. I'm gonna pick Dolphins winning as an upset.
All right. JP?
I'm going to go the Rams over the Seahawks.
The other game I was gonna pick was Texans and Ravens. I didn't know which one to pick.
Well, it wasn't going to be an upset.
What, Texas winning?
No, Ravens are winning.
The...
All right, my upset is going to be the Packers at Bears game, and I think the Bears are going to win.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now you get to pick a game.
Now
I don't care what game you pick, and you pick who's going to win.
49ers and Steelers. I'm gonna just go with the Steelers.
All right, Tim.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville at Indianapolis, Jacksonville.
You guys are picking games that are going to be close, aren't you? I wouldn't.
Strategy.
All right, there's smartass. What's your game?
That's not a strategy. I'm going to go with the Ravens over the Texans because I'm not stupid. I mean, I could take that for my lock pick, but that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to pick the Ravens over the Texans.
And I'm going to pick the Bills at Jets game, and I'm going to go Bills.
Okay. All right. That's how we're going to do it this year. Now, keep in mind, the upset game, if you're within the spread, even if your team loses, you get 1 point. That's how we're going to do our picks this year.
Okay.
Yep.
I seen what Aaron put in the chat. Are you talking about the way we're doing picks or the way the NFL is doing the third string quarterback thing? Because
Granted.
I understand the rule. The rule just makes no sense because
you can't use them freely.
Right.
So again, this is how you're saying it. You're agreeing with it. So, I'm not saying you're agreeing. Let me rephrase that. What
He's
you're telling
the picks are being done anyway, so.
Oh, picks? I'm not. If he's talking about the picks, well, you'll figure it out as we go. But if you're talking about the quarterback thing, you can't use a quarterback freely. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yet he has to be on your active roster prior to the game, though.
And that's fine. If you have to identify him, identify him. In fact, I disagree with that. Have fucking Calais Campbell be your fucking quarterback for a fucking play. Is that illegal?
Nope.
It'd be funny as hell to see.
Well, according to the way that it's being, that you're explaining it, Tim.
Yep.
It is illegal for them to use a random fucking player to play quarterback.
No, it's just the emergency quarterback that they declare is you cannot use him unless your starter and your backup get injured. That's the way the rule is. Backwards, it was forced through by the players' union.
Okay, and that's fine. But why do you have to specify? This is my thing. I don't understand. So you have to specify who your third string backup is.
That I can't answer because I have no idea why they insisted on that part.
So it shouldn't even be a thing.
They didn't want a coach playing games with the roster right before game time.
Look, if there's a team out there that wants to play with one fucking quarterback, that's on them. You just better have somebody that can back the fucker up when he gets hurt.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the coaching staff. Who you have on the 53-man roster is who you have on the 53-man roster. And I think you can only have 48 players suited up.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And not to mention
just make sure.
Not to mention a lot of times with injuries, you don't know until game time.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of fantasy football.
Yeah.
Well, and we're not doing that this year because I just don't have time, and I didn't have time to set it up. I apologize. Next year,
I would bring that up. I was like, you don't know guys' injury situations until 5 minutes before game time.
And I understand that. So, but fantasy football, I know we did it the last 2 years. We've been so busy. Heather and I both getting Wendy ready for school and, the excitement. I've traveled like a whole shitload. Like I'm in Minneapolis right now.
After just getting back from fucking Atlanta.
Essentially, the last 2 months I've been on the road.
Yep.
I was in Atlanta last week. I came home for 5 days, and here I am in Minneapolis again. So it's been a month and a half of me traveling all over the place. So next year we're going to do it, but I'm going to warn everybody I'm not doing that yardage points again. It's just going to be if you score a touchdown, you score a touchdown, that's how you get your points. Field goal, touchdown. I don't care how many I don't find the yards to. You don't get points for yards in a game. I don't think fantasy football should have it. I know why they do it, but I disagree with it. That's all I'm saying.
What about safeties?
Any scoring plays are considered scoring in his league.
Come on, Rayshawn. Let's think about this for a minute. Your defense scores a touchdown, you get 6 fucking points, all right? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there you go. But your defense has to score 6 points. There's that. All right. I don't have anything else. I want to thank everybody for being here. I know you're good. I want to thank everybody.
I'm always good.
I'm going to fucking kill you, Tim. I swear to God.
This is why we need to put this on fucking iTunes.
I want to thank everybody for being here. Next week will be better. I'll be better prepared because now we'll have games to review, and then we'll do the same thing with the picks next week. I want to thank everybody for being here. Stay safe, be well, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Oh, and you can't change your picks once you pick. So you're stuck with your pick. So there is going to be no more changing your picks.
But I wanted to.
We'll figure. It's been a hectic year, so maybe next year we'll get back into I will actually help Heather with that because I'll kind of be down. I can help her do if you guys want to do the picks again, we can do them. I'll help her with that, actually, so she doesn't have to do all of it.
Well, you're at the computer the most, so.
I can do that. So, again, everybody, have a safe one, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Well, I'll be back home, but same time, same channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Also, later on tonight, in just about an hour, actually, hour and a half or so, head on over to the Horny Goat where we will be playing Moving Out 2. A nice little cartoon adventure that was very similar to Overcooked. So if you had fun watching us play that, you're going to have fun watching us play this. Have a good night, guys, and we will see you soon.
Who's playing that tonight? Who's playing that? So you,
Connor,
all of
Basement,
you?
and myself.
I thought Basement wasn't going to be there.
He said probably, tonight. But then he said to download this game, so he might actually be in.
I might be there. I don't have to be to work till 9 tomorrow, so I might be there for a little bit.
All right. So yeah, we'll see you over on the Horny Goat channel. Y'all have a good night.
Night.